welcome back to my channel. I've got the Pole Tarot on the table and I'm going to do a viewer's request about that Netflix guy. Basically, it's what's going on? They're holding on to something, possibly the divorce. What's she promising? Absolutely. I reckon it's a divorce deal myself. I did notice in the local rag, new idea. Now, they are full of BS, but I tell you what, eventually, they're not far from the truth. They're just a little bit, premature. As for 153 million, not too sure about that. I mean, I think that's the part that you wouldn't believe. So, where did New Idea get this apart from wanting to sell, magazines? So I mean, you've even got Ted anyway. He's spoken out on her defense. It's creepy. He's even been made fun of in front of Hollywood about it. He's been roasted, and there's just something weird there. There's something weird happening. I mean, as we say, that Netflix guy. So, cards. Short and sweet, and, what's the story? What's the story? Okay, viewers' request. Alright, Six of Wands reverse, Three of Pentacles reverse, Three of Cups upright, Hangman upright, and Nine of Cups. Well, she likes partying with them. There's three in the marriage here. So I would say if we were reading about a relationship, and I'm going to throw in allegedly here, there's definitely some sort of relationship happening here. We could be doing friends with benefits, allegedly, again. But it doesn't look like there's too much of a plan here. When you're looking here on the Six of Wands, this is an event. It can also be some sort of marriage, but, when it's reversed, well, what is that? Can we throw in a divorce? Possibly. I think that's definitely what they're hanging around for. Here it is here, confirmation that Ted's just hanging around, biding his time, but he's, still, they're partying, they're actually party. So maybe she pops into, wherever, and they have a few drinks and, other stuff, especially with the Nine of Cups as well. And but it doesn't look like there's an immediate plan here. I think they're just winging it. And what I mean, that is they're winging it. They're just putting up with it because you've got the King of Swords here. So that is also, there's your Emperor, and you've got the Seven of Cups. So it's all illusion, smoke screens, mind games. There's so many options here that you could pick. There's so many things that Ted keeps throwing up against the wall kind of thing, and throwing it out there and showing that he's supporting her. I'm not saying he's not enjoying this this nice little threesome that they've got happening here with the Three of Cups. It does appear that he does, like that kind of thing. Nothing surprises me at all. I mean, they're all swingers, right? Let's throw in allegedly again. But I know, right? But at the end of the day, he's still the ruler, right? He's still the CEO. Now, he's not the only CEO, but it looks like that he's got a fair pack, a fair kick, or, a fair standing or whatever in Netflix. And, absolutely, you've got some sort of nasty lawyer here. Could be a nasty contract, but the fact that you've got the King of Swords and that is reversed, that is someone that's probably going to throw out a lot of BS, but at the same time they are ruthless, and I think they're just sticking around with no plan, really, no plan at all. I think they're just going from bit to bit to bit kind of thing. They may be actually holding her to the last of whatever contract is left, if it's still left. I noticed that she did mention she wasn't going to bring out something, and then all of a sudden she's photoshopped herself on some swing and, cutting a big video out or something, and released something, Yeah, I know. What can I say? Mind you, it was William's birthday, so what else was she going to do, right? I mean, last year, wasn't it dog biscuits for trooping or something? Exactly. So now you've got the Four of Pentacles here and the Ace of Wands. And that's the manifesting, that's the start of saying, look, we're going to do this, we're going to do that kind of thing. This is also probably, what's his name, Ted, saying that he supports her the way he does. Every now and again he gets in contact, or there's some sort of puff piece that comes out, and yeah, well, what can I say? I reckon they're hanging out for the divorce so far. I would say that. Absolutely, because now you've got the Four of Pentacles here, and someone's going to uh, spill the beans, literally, like come out with verbal diarrhea for money. For money. It's all money motivated. And there's the Tower, and that's reverse, and there's death. So they're not going to transition until the divorce, basically. Once the divorce is there, and I'm calling it as a divorce with the way that the cards have come out on the table, she's going to have to build from the ground up. So that would be it. That would be the severing of the contract. There won't be anything else after that. But in the meantime, it looks like that they're going to stick around, absolutely stick around, hang around like the hangman until, well, until they can transition with whatever she's going to agree with. Yeah, being a single, exactly. All right, okay, so Nine of Pentacles upright, Seven of Wands reverse, Ten of Swords reverse, and the Three of Swords upright, and with the Wheel. Now, it is costing them a small penny. They're not getting a lot of people that they want. I think this relationship that they've got, this nice little threesome that they've got happening here, it's not helping. It's not helping the ratings. It's not helping money coming in or anything like that. This, as ever, is just an absolute waste of time. This cooking thing's an absolute waste of time, according to them. It hasn't made a good change. It's been really bad karma. Everything that's attached to her basically is karma, bad karma, and it is slowly ruining them. But they are very, very defensive about this, like, well, she's going to say that she's unlucky in love kind of thing with the Three of Swords, right? And it's indefensible, and just because now she's a single lady kind of thing. So this is going to be the plot that's going to come through with the Netflix. It's absolutely for a divorce deal as far as I'm concerned. So I'll pull it one more time, but I'm pretty sure we've got the message come through. There he is there, the King of Wands. It is very, very dark times. There's the King of Cups. You've got the Page of Wands here reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. So I would say, with the Nine of Pentacles, the alleged single lady, right, has planted the seed. She's already told them. She may have even signed a contract, because here's your King of Swords up here right from the get-go. There's no time on this. I think this is the only thing that there's no time. But when the divorce happens, she's going to say she's unlucky in love. Once she can transition, it's all going to go through. On the Netflix, she's actually basically sold her whole life story to Netflix, or to Ted, and Netflix, with the King of Wands here as well. Sadly, it's going to be extremely dark times, and you've also got the King of Cups here. I think she's going to throw a lot of shade at Charles. I don't know why. We can only guess. She's got some bee in the bonnet from a previous reading that she can't get over, and she's realised that what she said about Charles has really affected their whole thing. She's blaming it now, despite the fact that she opened her mouth and she started it on Oprah. She's actually blaming Charles. This is the narcissist side of things. I think Netflix need to be very, very careful if they're going to start doing something like that, because there just may be this divorce deal just may be the end all to be all, like the beginning of their series. A lot of people, even the Columbia VP, I saw Oprah, I saw Netflix or whatever, and just really weird. But people that don't know the story, Netflix need to be very, very careful here, because that will bounce back. But I don't think she's going to hold back. For some unknown reason, Charles is going to be involved in this divorce. I don't know why. She'll blame him for something, because it won't be her fault. It never is her fault, right? And that would be the negative message that will come out of this. So what's the story with this Netflix guy? Well, apart from friends with benefits and partying, who's hanging around for the divorce? Simple as that. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. I would say she's already signed, but there's no time on it. So in the meantime, she's just, doing all this as ever BS. That means nothing. And the cooking thing, that means nothing. She's just throwing it all out there. But Netflix is really hanging out for the divorce deal. So, that would be what she's promising. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. So thank you to that subscriber for asking. And please let me know what you think in the comments. Please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.